Now we are going to start our third chapter. In this chapter, first we discuss about control statement. A control statement is nothing but when we want some specific task on a specific condition, or we want to control the flow of our program, then we use control statement. And you can see the definition also. In C programming language, the control statement is used to control the flow of the program, or you can say code. Okay. Now we have two type of control statement. First is if else and second is switch. First we discuss about if else statement, then we discuss about switch case statement. Okay. Now here is the syntax. First we use if keyword. This is if keyword, and after that we provide the condition, and condition is like we can use relational operator, or we can use logical operator. We can use either of this and this, or we can also give our custom condition. Okay, and this is called, this curly bracket from here to here is called if block. Okay, and this is called else block. Okay, if condition is true, then if block run, and if condition is not true, then else block run. Okay, but here what is else? This is also a reserved keyword in C, and if there's something like you want to print if a person is adult or not, you provide the condition, but the user entered that age is 15, it is not adult, then you say that here you print you are not adult, you are not adult. Okay, similar kind of statement. This is called else block. If condition is not true and you want to show something to the user, then you use else block. Now let's see how we can do this in practical implementation. Okay, now here you can see I created a C file, you can see hello.c, and when we compile this code, our a.exe file automatically created. Now here I write int age, then comma, and after that we use print f, and here I provide please enter your age. Okay, here I use \n for next line, and here I provide semicolon, and after that I use scan f, and here I use %d comma ampersand age, and after that I provide here semicolon. Now here I use if keyword, and after that I provide age is greater than or equals to 18, then print f you are adult, and after that I use here \n for next line, and after that I use here print f You can vote. You can vote backslash n, and after that here I use you can also drive printf you can also able to drive. Okay, now here I use backslash n, and after that I provide here else block, and here I provide printf you are not an adult, and after that semicolon. Here what we do, we ask user to enter their age, and after that we check whether the age is equals to or greater than 18. If it is true, then he is an adult and he can vote and he can also drive. Here I just remove this double R, drive. Okay, now if age is less than 18, then the condition is false, then our else block run. Now just I create a new terminal, and here I compile this code gcc hello.c, and here I use dot backslash a dot exe and hit enter. You can see we have this statement which is not good. Okay, here we have to use this line of, I use reverse, sorry for that. Okay, now here I run this code, but here I provide 23. Now I recompile this code with gcc and run this code. Now here I provide 12. Now you can see our code is successfully running and it is satisfying the condition, which is if the age is less than 18, then you are not adult. Now I recompile, rerun this code, and here I provide 23. Now hit enter. You can see this is giving me you are an adult, you can vote, and you can drive, you can able to drive also. Okay, now this is how it works. Now is it necessary to use else block with after the if block? No, it is not. I just use here enter, and here I just provide comment. I commenting this, or you can just remove this also. Just remove this. Okay, now here I just compile this and run this code. Now here I provide 12. You can see it will not giving me anything because and we don't have any else block, that's why it will not give us anything. And I just undo this, and after that now let's I provide here print f, and here I provide thank you. Okay, now I will ask you a question, this printf thank you will run or not? You can think and you can answer. Now I just compile this, and after that I run this code. Now here I provide age again 12 and hitting enter. You can see and you are not an adult is printed, and after that thank you is printed. Now here I provide /n, and now I rerun this code, and here I provide 23. Now you can see our all thing is printed, and after that thank you is printed. Whether the condition is true, it will print. If the condition is false, it is also print. Means here we don't have anything if and else, that's why it is not a part of this thing. That's why it will always run whether the condition is true or false. Okay, this thank you is always printed. Okay, now we are going to discuss about multiple if else condition. Now here you can see we have one condition which is if, and after that we have condition, and we run according to this condition some piece of code, and after that you can see we have else, and then we have if. This is called else if. This is called else if. And what it do, it check the second condition. If the second condition, first condition is false and second condition is true, then it will run this piece of code. And if both of them false, then we have else block, which always run if our all condition false. If our all condition false, all condition false, then else run. Okay, it is not necessary to provide else. If it is optional, it is optional. Null. If you want to provide, you can provide. If you don't want to provide, just leave it. But it is better to provide else block, because if all condition is false, then our else block runs. Now what does it else if means? Here you can see we provide second condition, and after that we can also provide third condition, fourth condition, any number of condition, and at the end we provide else. And it is also optional, you can provide, you can also not provide. Okay, now what is the use of this multiple if else condition? When we want to check not one condition but multiple conditions, and according to that condition we provide the result or run piece of code, then we use multiple if else condition. Okay, now let's see how we can do this. Okay, now we are going to see how we can practically implement multiple if else condition. Now here I declare a variable int marks. Okay, marks, and after that we use printf, and here I ask user to enter their marks. Please enter your mark. Okay, now here I use /n, and here I provide semicolon, and after that scanf. Now here I use %d, comma, ampersand, and here I use marks, and after that I use this, and now here I use if, and here I provide marks greater than 90 and double ampersand, and here I use marks less than 100, then print f, and here I provide your grade is A plus, and I use semicolon, and I just copy this line because we need this multiple times. Now here I use else if, and here I use if and provide condition marks is greater than 70 and double ampersand, and I use marks less than 90. Then here we use paste, and I just remove this A plus, and after that else if, and here I provide marks greater than 60 and double ampersand. Okay, here we have to provide 80. Now here we use 70 and marks less than 80, and here we use printf, here we provide p plus. And similarly you can provide else if. Now here I provide if marks is greater than 60 and less than 70, then B grade, and I provide just generalize this. If marks is greater than 40 and less than 60, you are passed, else you are fail. If none of these condition is true, then you are fail. Now here we have to first compile this code by using GCC, and after that we run this code, and here I provide 80 and hit enter. Now here you can see our condition is now here you can see our result is not as expected because we are not providing equal. We have to provide here in all of this case equal, equal, equal and equal. What if our marks is equal? Then there is no such condition. That's why it give me fail. Now I just recompile this and rerun this code. Now here I provide 80. Now hit enter. You can see my grade is B plus. And if I provide here 50, you can see you are pass. And if I provide here 30, then you can see you are fail. This is how you can use multiple if condition. So this is how you can use multiple if else condition. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about ternary operator in C. Now ternary is working similar like if else condition, but not multiple if else condition. If we have only one if, like a is less than equals to 20 for example, and we have something print. Okay, now here after this we have else, and here we provide print something. Okay, then we can also use ternary operator, and here we have to first provide condition like this type of condition, and we can provide after this some print statement or multiplication calculation, any calculation, and if this condition is false, then this will run like else. This is our else and this is our if. Okay, and in ternary operator we have always if and else. If this condition is not true, then do something else. Okay, now let's see how we can do that. Now here I use int age, and after that I enter by the user. I ask user to enter their age, printf, and here I write please enter your age, and after that I use /n, and after that we use semicolon, and here I use scanf, and here I provide %d comma. Now here I use %d comma %age, and here I provide semicolon also. Now I use this this age by providing ternary operator. Here age is greater than or equals to 18, then question mark means then printf, and here I provide you can vote. Okay, now If it is not true, then we don't need to provide here semicolon, we provide here colon. It means else printf, and here I provide you cannot vote, you can not vote. Okay, now here we have to provide semicolon. Now this is our ternary operator. First we provide the condition, and we can also use spacing. Okay, and after that we provide here printf, and we can also provide some arithmetic operator, or we can perform some arithmetical operation also, but here we just use printf. Okay, now if this condition false, then it want else. This column means else. Our else block start after this column, and it see this we cannot vote is a print statement, and it will print if the condition is false. Okay, now let's run this code. First I use clear, and after that I use gcc, and after that I run this code. Now here I first use 90 and hit enter. You can see our if block is run, and if I use here to 14 or 15, you can see our else block run. So this is how you can use ternary operator in C. Now let's discuss about switch case statement in C. We know that there is two type of controlling statement, which is if else and switch case. Now if we and we already see how we can use multiple if else statement. If we don't want multiple if and else, then in case of multiple if else we can use switch case. Okay, here what we do, first we provide an integer here, an integer or a character, okay, and according to that number, for example if I provide one integer, then this case is true and it will print this statement or piece of code. And after every case we have to provide a break keyword. Break keyword help us to jump out of the switch statement. If we not provide this, then it continue going to on all the switches, means this also if we have third case, then it will on the third case and so on, and at the end it will on the default. And every switch case always have a default. It is something like else in our multiple if else statement. Okay, now let's do that in practical implementation. Okay, now here I use int number. Okay, now after this I use printf, and I ask please user to enter, please enter any number between 0 to 7. Okay, now here I use forward slash n, and then I use semicolon. Now here I use scanf, and here I provide %d, comma, ampersand number, and after that semicolon. Now here I use switch. Now here I use switch, and after that I provide here number, and after that here I provide curly bracket. Now here I use case 1 colon, and after that I use printf. Today is Monday. Now after that semicolon, and here we have to provide a number or a character. I first provide number 1, and after that we use break keyword. Now I just copy this and paste 6 times more. Now here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, we have 7. Now I just change this number to 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, now I just change this Monday to Tuesday and Wednesday and so on. Now here you can see I provide case 1. If it is number 1, then it is Monday. If 2, then Tuesday. If 3, then Wednesday. If 4, then Thursday. And if 5, then Friday. If 6, then Saturday. If 7, then Sunday. And at the end we have default, which is print f you are enter a wrong value. By default it is work like a work like else statement of our if. Now let's run this code and see the result. Now here I use gcc and after that I run this code. Now I enter 0. You can see it is wrong value because here we asked from 0 to 7 and we have to change this 0 from 1. Now here I just recompile this code and run this code again. Now here I enter 4. You can see this is Thursday, and we can change the numbering according to our need. We can just remove this 2 from here to here. We can provide 2 here and 1 after that, but it will give me the same result. You can see if I recompile and run this code, and here if I provide 1, you can see still it give me Monday on 1. Okay, so this is how you can use switch case in C. Okay, now at the end of this chapter we are going to discuss about nested if else statement in C. What does it mean? Nested means if inside another if. Means here we have a condition, one condition, and inside this if we have another if which is second condition. Okay, and similarly we can also provide here third if, third condition, and so on. This is called nested if else statement. Now let's see how we can practically implement this. Okay, now here first of all I declare a variable int number, and after that I want to ask user to enter a number, printf, and here I provide please enter a number, and after that I provide semicolon and then scanf, and here I use %d comma ampersand, and here I provide number semicolon, then here I use if, and after that I check number is greater than equals to 0, then printf, and here I provide the number is positive number, and after that I use forward slash and then semicolon, and after that I check another condition, if number and percent to equals to 0, means I am checking here the number is even or odd. If the number is even, then the remainder is 0, because anything is divided by 2. If the number is even, then it is always divided by 2, and it gives us remainder 0. And if it is 1, then it is not a even number. That's why I print f. Now the number is positive even number. I just use positive twice. You can use single, you can just remove this also, okay, but I just leave it as it is. And after that I use else, and here I provide printf. Now here I provide the number is positive odd number. Okay, now after that we use this, and we can also provide here else, and here we provide if another else if, and here I provide number percent to equals to 0. Then I just copied this statement from here, and instead of positive I use here negative even number, even number. And similarly I use else, and here I provide negative odd number. Okay, now let's run this code. And here first we compile, and after that I run this code, and first I enter 50. Now here you can see this is positive and it is running twice. Now I run this code again, and here I provide minus 9. Now let's see the answer. You can see our code is running successfully, and it will give us desired output. So this is how you can use nested if else statement. Okay.